Friends, this is Madan, founder of Habits Up again. Couple of days ago, I visited one of the top university for participating in the AI Conclave event. As part of the panel discussion, there were many questions around AI, how it supports innovations, how what kind of policy changes do we need to ensure that AI remains safe, and also how it is related to people. It was an exciting event and a lot of thought-provoking questions and discussions we had with fellow panels. And I'm going to share a couple of questions what came up and what was my thought. One of the question was around, in for today's students, what is the one skill that that they need to groom in order to survive this AI era? And I emphasize the importance of hear me skills. What I wrote in my book, I'm Not Busy. Hear me stands for healing, E stands for emotional intelligence, A stands for awareness, R stands for emotional resilience, M stands for mindfulness, and finally E stands for ecosystem support. Once we acquire uh, these skills, it cannot be taught. Basically, we need to practice these skills, and so that when life, throws in a challenging situation, or we are motivated to achieve a particular goal, we can consider all these aspects when we are making a decision to prepare ourselves how to handle better and how to put our best version of it, which is now in the last set of videos we touched upon those aspects. What kind of things you need to carry in your mind, and how anti-multitasking distracts us and not allows us to focus on one thing. And in a second part of this video, I will talk about my experience in visiting student stalls and how they think about AI in 2040. During the day, I visited student stalls where they've created basically handcrafted uh, things, how AI will impact, how AI will enable many of the aspects in future. Many things involved, how it's going to help in the fashion industry, healthcare industry, and things like that. What caught my attention was their thought process on how AI can help in mental health. This university has a unique program about psychology and communications put together. Since last couple of years we've been talking about the importance of mental health, or how habits of card game helps one to understand themselves more, and as a family, as a team, how we can find out our strengths and areas of improvements. It's a game based on psychology. So I was very curious to learn how students from psychology department think about mental health. Very unique, and one of the things that I learned from students, they mentioned that it's, as a human, we have a tendency to talk to a non-living being to express ourselves. Talk to, it could be a toy that we speak to and think that it's a living being. But same way, in that place, instead of a toy, these days we use ChatGPT or a Gemini, the AI tool, to exchange our thoughts and share all our concerns and validate whether I'm doing brightly or not. This is what students were saying, that they use these tools to validate and get to know more about the kind of decision that they are making, constantly validating whether they okay or not. And I was sharing that in olden days, when there is a problem, we always go back to our family, parents, and talk about this, and probably give a hug or get a hug to mentally feel all right, and talk to friends and solve the issue, or at least cool us down, and you know get a clear picture and then move forward in life. Now, with the artificial intelligence coming in, and we all pour our feelings and thoughts with the tool, thinking that it is a real thing which will free support us. That's where I felt compass.com, what we have been building over the last 6 months, specifically gives clarity to students, parents, and professionals who, depending upon the stage they are in, they can take up the blueprints and answer simple questions, see where they are in their life progress, and what are the best ways to move forward with more confidence and clarity. As I was mentioning earlier, students showcase some of the projects like what would AI be in 2040, and students said there will be an app where they can talk to about their problems, and they use AI to transform the speech into text and feed those text into one of the AI tool and get a recommendation and suggest whether they need to go for medication or any other ways to feel uplifted. And I know some students are told how it's going to help in the gym to keep the witnesses, to keep us fit. And I felt, for me, coming from the industry, I felt some of the things what students are thinking about in 2040 will get manifested in next 12 to 24 months. That's all for today. See you tomorrow.